What's going on, everybody? This is Urban J Reviews, and today we're going to take a look at men's shoes. I'm going to show you the men's shoes that I feel as though you should have because I have them. So I'm going to share these with you in this video. Let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at these shoes. All right, so my cat, he's deciding to hang out. All right, so there are going to be links to these shoes and some of these products that you may or may not want in the description below, but I'm going to show you this shoe rack right here. You can get it on Amazon. The link's going to be below. Really good. I got big feet, so some of my bigger shoes don't fit in the pouch, but you know, they will fit each one side by side. That's a really good sturdy case, by the way. This one right here, this wood one, it's also good, and it fits the shoes side by side. I'm not going to talk about my golf shoes, and I'm not going to talk about my Ulukai slippers, although those are really good. And I'm not going to talk about those DC loafers or slippers because they're not one of my favorites. I don't think everyone needs to have them. All right, so before we even get started on any of that, I want to talk about waterproofing your shoes. So some shoes you'll need to consider waterproofing. And then other shoes like this, you'll need to clean them, like this one right here. They're kind of dirty, but these are my backyard shoes. So we're going to talk about the backyard shoes that also function as comfortable all-terrain kind of shoes, right? But having a brush, a shoe shine kit, I think a shoe shine kit is really important. I used to be in the military, and one of the first things you learn in boot camp is shine your boots. And taken away from what I learned in the military about how to shine, I really like these Express Shine sponges. You can use the old school Kiwi kit, the Kiwi leather kit. That's the most popular one. It's great for travel, great for just having around your house too. And then, you know, while we're on the subject of Kiwi, I just do these, you know, insoles. So I'm going to be using new insoles on these shoes right here. So let's talk about. All right, so being that summer's coming up, these are, in my opinion, the best flip-flops, the best slippers you will find. They are Ulukais. Whatever Ulukai you get is going to be a good one. How do I know they're really good? Well, in Hawaii, when you go walk on lava, lava will wreck your slippers, as they call them there, or flip-flops, chanclas, whatever you call them. But Ulukais were the only slippers that I had that actually could withstand the sands of time in Hawaii. So Ulukai, I'll put a link to these ones in the comment or in the description below, but these in the summer are solid. Once you break them in, they're great. Okay, these slippers right here, also loafers, whatever you want to call them. These are globes. I wear a pair of these pretty much every day. These are my go-to. They're slip-ons, really easy to get on and off. They've got different colors, but I like these white ones because they're actually leather. The other ones they make are like suede. But those are like basically my go-to everyday shoes between that one right there, the Nikes, and those globes. All right, a good pair of Nike basketball shoes, cross trainers, whatever you want to call them, Nike Shocks, these ones right here. Once you break these suckers in, they're clutch. I mean, these are good to go. They'll last you over a year easy. You can wear them as much or as less as you want, but also they work. They're so slick, they can even be worn out, you know, going out with the guys or going on a date with your girl, whatever you want to do. These are the kind of shoes that you can wear anywhere around town, whether to a concert or whatnot. They're just good to go. Now, in this day and age that we're living in, I decided that I'm going to need a pair of tactical boots. These can get a lot more mileage if I need them. I can use them for hiking, or I can use them for pretty much anything that requires any sort of tactical activity. These are from Under Armour. They're a little bit pricey. I'll put a link to these in the description below. They fit like a glove. They're great. The only thing they're not that I wish they were was steel toe. They're not steel toe boots, but they still kick butt, and they remind me of my military days for sure, although they're not quite, you know, military boots, but good tactical boots, Under Armour, not too far over the top, but solid pair. I really like these for dress shoes, but I don't wear them as much as I wish I did. They're called penny loafers, you know. You should always have a pair, at least one of those around the house, and yes, I have them. Sometimes I'll wear them all the time, sometimes I'll take a break from them, but penny loafers are really a go-to shoe to have in your closet. Okay, so in place of dress boots or dress shoes, you can see I've got this pair right here of loafers that I'll use, or this pair of Chelsea boots. This pair of Chelsea boots is just fine for me. I don't really need dress shoes right now. You can get a pair of dress shoes, but this has multiple purposes. You can wear these, you know, traveling, flying on an airplane. They're comfortable enough. They're slip-on. I really like these. I had a pair of these when I was in the Navy. We call them locks boots, but these are really nice. You can, you know, polish them up. You know, you'd use something like this to put on the toe, and it would just work out really nicely. Anyway, all right, so the last pair that I'm going to show you is just a good pair of hiking boots. But these, you know, you don't need both the tactical boots and the hiking boots. In fact, if I was to choose between either one of the two, I would go with the tactical boots over these. But these are just a little more aeration and not as suffocating on the feet as the tactical boots would be, although the tactical boots do have good aeration also. I know some of you guys are going to ask, so I'll just mention the Footjoys. I really like Footjoys. Those are the Ulukai slip-ons. I'll put links to these below, but I didn't want to go too much into it. And there's a good old pair of DC shoes. Those are just nice pairs to have around the house. They call those make you feel dapper, right? You know, these Dapper Dans right there, the DC shoes.